Hello grade 8s, we are on page 51 of your accounting booklets, accounting equation activity number 4. Alright, so here are all the transactions, and then we have to show the effect of the accounting equation on each one of them. Alright, so let's look at the first one. The first one there, which states, Aslan used some of his savings to open a bank account for his new business, Narnia Repair Services. He contributed 15,000 Rand and issued receipt number 1. Okay, so the money was put into the business bank account. So the business bank account will increase with the money. And what is the reason why he put the money in is because he started a business. So therefore those money or that money is called capital. Okay, so number 1, let's look at it. Number 1, effect plus 15,000 Rand. Cash or bank increases. You can write either one of the two. Sometimes easier to use bank, because if you use bank, then you know it's also the bank account in other cases. And then it's plus 15,000 Rand for capital contribution. Plus 15,000 Rand for capital contribution. Okay, that's the reason why the owner's equity or the money of the business increases. Plus 15,000 Rand is equal to plus 15,000 Rand. Number 2, received 500 Rand cash from Prince Caspian for services rendered according to the cash register type. Or another name for it for the source document. This is like a source document. The slip that you get could also be cash register roll. It's when you go to a shop. If you go to Pick and Pay, the slip that is printed out when you buy things. Okay, so that is cash register type or cash register roll, CRR or CRT. Okay, so bank will increase with 500 Rand, and if it is services rendered, you're always going to know it's going to be current income. Okay, so number 2, plus 500 Rand bank increases. So let me just push it up a bit. Plus 500 Rand bank increases and plus 500 Rand under owner's equity, current income. Current income or any other income is owner's equity and increases the money of the business when you're receiving an income. Number 3, cashed a check for cash float. Okay, bank decreases and cash float is also an asset. Take that into account, so that could be 2 lines needed because both of these accounts are assets. Number 3 then, so cash decreases plus 500 Rand for the cash float. So the cash float increases, your bank decreases, bank or cash decreases with 500 Rand, and your cash float, which is also an asset, increases with 500 Rand. Both of these are under assets. The net effect of these two is 0. 0 is equal to 0 on this side as well. Okay, let's look at number 4. Bought a building from Royal Properties for 600,000 Rand. So you bought something, so the money of the business or the cash in the bank account actually becomes less with 600,000 Rand. But you bought something. You bought a property, which is an asset. We want more assets. And therefore, again, double transaction. So I'm just going to move up a bit. Move down the... Okay. Alright, so your bank or your cash decreases with 600,000 Rand. But again, your land and your buildings will then increase. Land and buildings is also an asset. Land and buildings is also an asset, so that will increase. So the net effect of these two will be 0. 0 is equal to 0 on this side, because remember there's an equal sign in the middle. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5, received a donation from Lucy Prevency, 2,500 Rand. You're receiving money. So if the donation, if you're receiving it, must be a donation income, not a donation expense, because you're receiving the money. So number 5, take a look at number 5. So we decreasing, or sorry, increasing your cash. So bank increases with 2,500 rand, bank or cash increases, and bank and cash or bank is an asset, and then plus 2,500 rand under owner's equity, and that is donation income. Donation income. Income increases the money of the business or the owner's equity. And then lastly, for this activity, bought materials to deliver services to customers. So you bought materials, so the money or the cash in the bank account becomes less, to deliver services to customers. So it's 1,400 rand. Okay, so you bought, what did you buy? Materials. So that's your expense. So the last one over here, just moving it up a bit. Okay, so minus 1,600 or 1,400 rand for your cash decreases, and then minus 1,400 under materials or under owner's equity, because materials is an expense and makes the money of the business less. Again, minus 1,400 is equal to minus 1,400 for the transaction number 5, plus 2,500 is equal to plus 2,500, so you know you worked correctly. So that was page 51. That was page 51, activity number 4.